From all over the world to football's feast day. Germany, Italy, Russia, France.
What is World Cup exactly? Well, it is an international football competition contested by the senior men's national teams of the FIFA members. And you know what? The Americans call it soccer.
Shut up!
Anyway, in 1930, FIFA made decision to stage their own tournament. However, 1932 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles did not include football at all. Why? Because the sport was not popular in United States.
What?
Therefore, FIFA President Jules Rimet, wow, I'm speaking French, has come up with an idea to organize the first World Cup tournament. The competition took place in Uruguay from 13 to 30th July 1930 in order to celebrate the centenary of independence in that year.
With cadets from the Naval Academy.
And that is where the problem lies. Choosing Uruguay as a venue for the competition meant a long and costly trip across the Atlantic Oceans for the European sides. As a result, only 30 nations took part, 7 from South America, 4 from Europe, and 2 from North America. The first two World Cup matches took place simultaneously and were won by France, who beat Mexico 4-1, and the United States beating Belgium 3-0. Lucien Laurent of France has become the first goal scorer in World Cup history. And to conclude the competitions, Uruguay has become the first world champion after beating Argentina 4-2 in front of the 93,000 crowd in Montevideo. The World Cup game system has evolved gradually since then. In 1934, World Cup was hosted by Italy. It was the first World Cup to include a qualification stage. In 1938, World Cup competition was also held in Europe, in France, and for the first time, the title holders and the host country were given automatic qualifications. Here's another tragedy. There was no World Cup in 1942 to 1946. The FIFA World Cup was set to take place in 1942 in either Germany or Brazil. The South Americans were outraged that Germany was even considered, as the previous two World Cups, 1934 in Italy, 1938 in France, has also been hosted in Europe. At that moment, FIFA still hadn't made the decision between Germany and Brazil when European hostilities broke out in September 1939 after the German troops invaded Poland. This was the start of the Second World War. As a result, it was decided that the 1942 World Cup could be cancelled. In 1950, the competitions resumed in Brazil, which was the first to include British participants. British teams withdrew from FIFA in 1920, partly out of unwillingness to play against the countries they had been at war with, but rejoined in 1946 following FIFA's invitations. The excitement of the competition itself was painted by the mesmerizing talents from its countries, namely Diego Maradona. Intentional run from inside his own half is arguably the greatest goal to have ever been scored in the history of the FIFA World Cup. Michael Owen dribbled past his opponent with ease and finished with terrific composure into the top corner. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Spain in 2018, delivering a stunning free kick in the final minutes of the game. Leo Messi, the dribbling wizard.
Messi kept going. It's Lionel Messi!
Pele, Ronaldo the Phenomenon, Ronaldinho, Samuel Eto'o, Hidetoshi Nakata, Adidai, Roger Milla, Oliver Kahn, Zinedine Zidane, and there's a lot more.
South Korea have scored! The party! Brilliant!
In modern football, a lot of new rules and regulation has been introduced. Take VAR for example, the video assistant referee. There are pros and cons on having it in the game. For sure, it is meant to make better decisions, maintaining player discipline, avoiding controversial decisions. Really? Well, how does VAR influence the game and the players during the tournament? Please leave a comment below and let me know your opinion. And of course, which country are you supporting this coming World Cup? Till then, see you on the next video.
With Messi, he'll go for goal here.
Great moment from Messi.